Hello Budgetistas, welcome back to the Budget Blog. I'm so glad that you are here today. And today I want to get real about student loans. It is time to get out the truth and answer some of those questions that you might have about student loans. And I'm going to have a 3-part series on student loans dealing with the different stages of repayment. And today I want to focus on new student loans. So for those of you who are starting college this semester, or who might still be in college, or if you're a parent of somebody who is starting college or still in college, this is for you. And I want to answer as many of your student loan questions as I can. And I just want to share with you a couple of tips to help make the student loan process a little easier for you now and also in the future. And it's just going to be a short video that covers just a few of the basics. So basic number 1 is don't take out more student loans than you need. So I'm going to get pretty serious here. So I'm going to say it with my hands on my head. So don't take out more student loans than you need. Period. So I don't care if you are eligible for thousands of dollars with more student loan money than you actually need. Don't take it out. Not $100, not $1,000, not 1 penny more. And here's why. Because after you graduate, you are going to have to pay back these loans. They don't just magically go away. And the more you take out, the more you have to pay back. Because not only do you pay back the principal, but you also pay back the interest. So don't take out more money than you need. Whether it's to go on a spring break vacation, whether it's to pay for that new car that you got, whether it's to take your girlfriend or boyfriend out on a date. I don't care. Don't use student loan money for it. You can beg mom and dad, you can get a summer job, or you can get a part-time job, or do anything else to get money, but do not take out more money than you need for school. So that's number 1. So number 2. Scholarships. Scholarships are the best way to reduce your student loan amount because they will go ahead and cut your college amount that you have to pay, and so you just don't have to get more student loans to cover them. So you can get a scholarship through your school or through many organizations such as the Rotary. Even your church could offer some scholarships. Look around, there's lots of searches for scholarships out there. Apply to as many as you can to really reduce the amount that you have to pay for school. And you might be thinking, well, it's going to take me hours to apply for all these student loans. Well, once you graduate school and you have to pay those loans back, think about all the hours that you're going to have to work in a real job to pay back those loans. So balance the two and go ahead and do the footwork now so that you don't have to pay the loans back later. So scholarships, scholarships, scholarships. And also work your FAFSA. Be sure to fill that out. And even if you or your parents don't think you can qualify for money, go ahead and fill it out anyways. You could be surprised. Right now, you're probably thinking, well, why don't I just take out all these student loans? Why are you so adamant about, not taking out more loans than you need? Student loans are at a low interest rate. What's the Budgetista Extraordinaire's problem with student loans? Well, let me tell you. Because it is an absolute lie that student loans are a low interest rate and that they're easy to pay back. And that if you can't afford to pay them back, you can just wipe them off. No longer true. If your parents are telling you this, or if a friend is telling you this, if your financial aid counselor is telling you this, they are lying to you. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to give it to you straight. Student loans are an expensive loan that are hard to get rid of. If you still don't believe me, I have proof. So this is from the College Foundation Incorporated. And we got this letter the other day, and I read it, and it has the different interest rates that loans have had throughout the last 20 years. So I want to share this with you so you know that the myth of low interest student loans is no longer true. It is a myth, and I'm here to break that for you. So in 1992, 20 years ago, the interest rate for student loans was 3.16%. Currently, the average rate for student loans is about 6.25%. So student loan rates have almost doubled. 6.25% is about the rate for a car loan for somebody with decent credit. So just to put those two in comparison. So really, when you're taking out a student loan, think about it like a car loan. Would you get more interest? Would you get more money on a car than you would need? No, of course not. So why do that with college? And also I want to break another myth for you, and that's that student loans are easily wiped out if you hit rough times or go bankrupt or anything, that might make it difficult for you to pay them off. No longer true. The federal government has now passed law that student loans are no longer wiped out if you file for bankruptcy. So if you go bankrupt, a lot of creditors are wiped out, but the government still wants their due. Your student loans are still payable. So those two myths are just myths. Get them out of your head. And here's what I want you to do. If you hear somebody tell you, oh, just go ahead and take out more student loans, cover your ears, close your eyes, and remember what I'm saying to you. Do not take out more student loans than you need. Do not take out more student loans than you need. Say that to yourself over and over and over and over, because it will really, really save you a lot of money in the long run and a lot of hard work that you should be putting towards something else other than paying off your student loans. Okay, are we clear? Don't take out more loans than you need. Go for scholarships so that you don't have to take out more loans than you need. All right, so here's another suggestion for you if you're getting ready to start college and you're concerned about student loans, and that's get a job. There's still time now. It's summer. Go ahead and get a summer job that you can work for the next couple months, save up some money while you're still smooching off your parents. So work that summer job, save that money, or while you're in school, go ahead and get a job. A part-time job that you can work while you're in school, taking classes, all of that, and work on the side, save up that money, or use it for all the fun stuff that you want to do. I had a job all throughout college. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot, and it made it easier to get a job after I graduated because I already had that work experience other than just an internship. So, as a fellow college graduate, somebody who's been where you are right now, struggling with, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay for school? How am I going to get over this? Here's some advice. Get a job. You don't have to be working, 40 hours. Just 15, 20 hours. Be a nanny or work at a retail store. Do something fun that you really enjoy doing, but also pays you a little money so that you can buy your books yourself and not have to get a loan for them. So that's some advice for you. Go out and get a job. And you'll just feel good. You'll build a really nice work ethic. And so one more piece of advice for you with your student loan is, while you're in school, pay off as much of your interest as you can. So you're going to have the option of, if for any of your unsubsidized loans, you're going to have the option to pay off your interest now or later. And that's going to be a box that you check. And if you say now, then they're going to bill you every month for that interest. If you say later, you'll just, you can put off all that interest until you graduate, and even 6 months until after graduation. So here's what I'm going to suggest to you. I'm going to suggest that you take the pay later option so that you're not stuck with an interest rate payment. But I want you to be responsible. You're going to hear that word a lot, responsible, while you're in school and after you graduate. So I want you to be responsible and start paying that interest while you are in school. Here's why. After you graduate, all of that unsubsidized loan money is going to just sit there for 6 months after graduation. It's going to keep building. on that first day of the 6-month ending, all of that interest gets added to your principal, and you now have a higher monthly payment. And all of your subsequent interest is now calculated based on the principal plus interest that you didn't pay in school. All this means is a higher monthly payment after graduation. So that's why you should really try to pay off as much interest while you're in school as possible. And the fun thing is, any additional interest that you pay or anything over that interest amount will go to pay down your principal. It won't advance your payment, and you won't be stuck making monthly payments. You can pay it when you have the money. So you can really start making a dent on your student loans while you're in school. And so after you graduate, you'll just feel so much better about your financial situation. And so that's my advice for you about your student loans. If you follow it, I promise after you graduate, you'll just be so much happier. So if you do have any other questions, I absolutely want to hear from you. So go ahead and email me. My email is Stacy with an I at pennywisebudgets.com. Or you can go ahead and leave a comment and I'll reply back to you as soon as I get it. And if you have any tips of your own, if you're a college graduate or if you're in school right now and you have some advice for our college goers, please go ahead and leave that in the comments. We'd all love to read it and hear your expertise. All right, Budgetistas, well, I look forward to seeing you again. So have a great afternoon, and I'll see you next time.